Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Duality Mondays. Haroon, I'm messing with your head this week because it's actually Duality Tuesday.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be here on a Tuesday versus a Monday? What's going on
Well,
there?
I mean, it feels just as good as the Mondays, really.
Well, this is post-Thanksgiving, so it just took us an extra day of recovery from time with intensive time with family, in my case, Haroon, but I don't know about you, but with everybody at home in my house, it was quite the weekend, but it was fun.
I know, it was me too, man. It was busy, but it was fun. It was really much needed family time.
Yeah, right. So on this channel, typically on Mondays, we go through and we use Duality Finance, which is a tool that uses a huge data set combined with the AI to generate stock analyses as well as price forecasts for stocks. Typically, we choose a theme, like we've done, Bitcoin miners. We did ETFs last week. What were you thinking this week? I don't know if you're up for this, Haroon, but there's the stock analysis screen within Duality Finance.
Yes, sir.
And it kind of occurred to me that, like, I look at this, every day.
Right.
Like, why do I need to be trying hard to come up with themes?
Right.
When I just scroll down on this, I've got most active options sitting right in front of me. Why have I not used this before to inspire these videos around what's going on there?
I mean, I don't know. This is designed to make your life easy.
Right.
We want you to come into one spot and to be able to quickly figure out, hey, what is everybody doing today?
Yeah.
It's actually more than that. We're actually going to find out the second you come on this page, or every time you refresh it, you're going to find out what is everybody doing right now.
Yeah.
Right. And so you get the most active options, right? You can also, we have on the side, you'll have the biggest winners and losers of the moment or the day, right? And it's all updated in real time every time you refresh the page. And so, you can come on over here, look at the stocks that you're interested in. I mean, one thing that you and I both, I think, love to look at are put call volume ratios.
Sure.
Yeah. And so, it kind of tells you, I mean, how bullish is this stock? I mean, I guess anything less than 1 is bullish, but anything less than 0.5 is fairly bullish.
Yeah, I feel like the way I look at that is like the market's dragging a lot of these up, right? So that's why you're going to see that. But there are some in here that are going beyond that market drag, right?
Yeah.
Like when we look at some of these numbers. So to put and call, we have the ratio here. I typically am running my eye down the call volume percentage to see like what's much higher or lower.
Yeah.
Like Nicola there's like super low, right? But if I go down and I look for some that are much higher, that's going to it's going to make my bet that much higher probability, because it's like that's the general sentiment for that particular symbol.
The Nicola looks like it's going out of business.
Right.
I've been seeing a put call volume ratio of 4. It's obscene. I mean, I feel like you'll never see this on this. This is going to be a unique event. We should put this down and like frame it, because it's you don't see those every day.
Well, they're pretty much almost a penny stock at this point. So yeah, and I think I know we talk a lot about on this channel about like time available and things like that. Like, I'm very limited for time every day, and this is the type of thing that really helps me trade at all. Because what I'm trying to do is create like a fairly complex portfolio so that like I'm not dependent on any one symbol to make money. You know what I mean? And the way to do that is to really create like a cloud of stocks that you're trading that aren't really dependent on each other, right? That sort of operate independently. And finding those can be tough. Like, what am I going to do? Plow through all these symbols every day? And this is all right here for me. All I need is a username and password to get this too. Right, Haroon? Like, I don't need to subscribe to get this.
You don't need to subscribe. You don't need to subscribe.
So what we thought, we took a look at this, and we were going to take a peek at, we found American Airlines, and
look at exactly. We looked at it, and then we looked at American Airlines. I think American Airlines put call volume ratio was like obscenely good.
Right.
Let's look at it again.
Let me take
It'll give it a second. It's pulling it real time. So
there we go. Do we still have American on here? It's so quickly amazing how quickly this thing changes.
This thing changes.
It's already jumped up. That shows how much real time.
But we were looking at something like in the single digits. I think it was like low.
It was like 90-10. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was like 90-10. It was like it was low. So
and then we looked at Amazon too. Because Amazon's basically 80-20. For call volume.
Yeah. So that's it's beautiful. I mean, so yeah, we said, okay, of the ones that we haven't done in the recent things, some of these stay here all the time. I mean, like Mara, Sophie, you know,
that doesn't mean you can't go back to the well.
They're always there. So
doesn't like on Amara, like, you know, that one is similar. Like you said, we talked about it before, but if I sold a call on it and I've taken that win already, that doesn't mean I can't sell another call, like in the same underlying, like I can go back
again and again.
Yeah. So
that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty.
Yeah, I know. What we were going to look at was, since we had it, we found Amazon and American Airlines from this most active options area. They had high call volume. We're going to run reports on them. The reports are part of the subscription, so you can sign up. But we also, once a week on this channel, like we're doing right now, we give away 2 free ones with this too. And all we ask is that, subscribe if you want to sign up to run these reports on your own stocks of choosing, like, and NVIDIA, for example, right at the top of the list again for like the 5,000th day in a row. You can do that. But we've run a couple of reports already for American Airlines and Amazon. So let's jump into American. And we're going to just react to these reports and see what type of strategies we might do based on what we see. So in any of these reports, and if you sign up, you can run these for any symbol that you want to put in. It's going to give you a full analysis of that particular underlying, as well as some trading strategy suggestions, which we'll go through a couple that we might do here today. And then all of the metrics that we've pulled from all of these different resources, and it's pulling these reports like in a few seconds.
Massive data set. It's a massive data set.
My favorite part of it is it takes that huge data set, it looks at all of the sentiment across all the different data sources, and it produces these share price projections.
We're pushing things to the limit. Like if you get any more data, it'll break. I mean, it's at the limits of computational like performance for the largest possible model.
Yesterday I put one in and the AI was just like, dude, what are you doing?
Like, I mean, we just get a break. I mean, we'd be pushing it to the limit. So let's see what we get.
Well, that's good. I love pushing.
Pushing the limits, man.
So this is American Airlines, right? So what's you thinking on this one as you look at this price projection, Harun?
So over here we're looking at, first thing, of course, I mean, I'm looking at some kind of lower likelihoods in the short-term spectrum.
I see that.
And then I say, hey, look, I mean, in the longer term spectrum, it's looking good. So and the improvements are modest. So you could probably make a good 10% or around 10% that you're going to make over a period of about looks like about 3 months, 1 to 3 months. And so this is a call. This is one that you would have to do a longer call on. So I would maybe sell a call, maybe like at or not sell, buy a call,
right?
Buy a call at around probably $7 or $8. And then let it go from there.
Okay. And they're super
with a longer price, but and look for some modest, improvements there. That would be the best possible outcome here.
One of the things I just thought about is like, this is a low cost underlying too, so if I had a small account or something like that, it could be a really good one to trade. Buying those in the money calls like out in February, they are super cheap right now. So it's like very little risk that I'm putting on. Like if I were to buy one of those, I know I'm typically on this channel, Harun's typically the option buyer, I'm typically the option seller. But in the case of American, the volatility is so low it's really a buyer's market in this
Buyer's
case.
market.
So I hate to agree with you. I mean, I try to disagree with you on everything.
Yeah, it was just fun. That's one way to do it.
Only to what just drive me crazy. But I might be in the same spot. I mean, these calls, they're super cheap. It's like you're gonna spend like $3 or $4 out in February on those in the money calls. Like that's legit right there. So yeah, all right. Dang it. I don't like to agree with you, Haroon. This is the worst day. I don't like Duality Tuesdays. Let's go back to Duality Mondays. All right, so it looks like we're bullish. We're both going to be buying calls, I think.
All right. Yeah, that's right.
Let's take a look at Amazon. So, of course, been incredibly liquid for years and years. Amazon. This is a great well to go back to. Similar here, right? Like we're seeing some similar sort of a little bit medium to long-term confidence. What do you think on this one?
On this one, I mean, we're seeing some pretty good confidence even at 7 days to 2 weeks. I would definitely, and some nice gains at the 1 month. I would definitely go at around 205. 205 flat or 204.50. Buy a call for that 1 month out, and then sit on it for the next week or two. I put in a good till canceled order in at anywhere between 25 to 50% gains, and I would probably bet with volatility you'll probably make that in a week or week to 2 weeks, but maybe even less. Maybe in the next 48 hours. I mean, you don't know. So this is a good one for me. I mean, this is something I would not hesitate to jump into.
Yeah, this is similar to American. Like the volatility is low in Amazon. One of the nice things about Amazon is because it's so highly traded, like you can pick a weekly expiration and they're still pretty liquid. So if I'm looking at like what the January 3rd, even that might be a wonky time to trade with all the up move right after the new year. But that one there has some good calls in it.
That's a good point. I would jump out of whatever I'm getting into right now. I would jump out of it like Christmas Eve or the day before. There's going to be a little sell-off between Christmas and New Year's, so and it may start just slightly before that, but I would definitely try to jump out.
That's a good call. So maybe it's like buying that weekly in the January. But I'm getting out of it early.
I would keep my expiration. It's December 3rd. I would keep my expiration at maybe January 5th. Something like that, as far out as I could get into the beginning of January, because just on the backside, you never know, things can get funny, the world can change. I mean, there's volatility and stuff, but you can always count on the New Year's optimism. So if you don't make the money now, you're definitely going to make it before.
So maybe the Jan 10th might be the right one to go. Okay, cool. All right, I think I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to agree with you twice. This is unprecedented.
That is unprecedented.
I'm going to agree with you twice.
That's a first.
But hey, I appreciate your time as always, Haroon. If you want to get these delivered every week, you can subscribe. Of course, give us a like and give us a comment if there's one. Here's a way to get a freebie for anybody watching. Comment on the video and let us know a symbol you want us to run the report on, and maybe we'll do it on the channel, and that way you'll get a freebie. You can also sign up for our mailing list too. That way it'll get delivered to your inbox too. But anything helps. Be sure to like and subscribe. Haroon, it's good to see you.
Great to see you.
I have a quick idea. I know we just have 1 minute, but I have an idea, Haroon. Okay, here's my idea.
What is it?
I think we should do this next week again on Monday.
Brilliant, Mark. That's a good thing.
Thanks, Haroon.
Thanks, brother.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
Talk to you later.